Now, the last time they played, I believe Blue actually was able to win this set. I don't know what the record was before. I know it's been difficult, roughly. I mean, Greninja, we saw it last set. Greninja versus landing aerials, it's it can be a little bit dicey, but Jessup's like defensive playstyle actually allows him to sort of sometimes gap and then convert against these smaller, hard-to-hit characters. We're going right into it, though. PS2, I imagine that neither of these players want to ban the stage. Of course, we saw it as a comfort pick for Anarchy. And for Ripcord, he likes having a lot of space to play around with, especially in these opening sets. It does allow for maybe giving yourself room to breathe, to adapt. That said, Blue is off to a roaring start here. Able to convert a good bit here. Just piling on the damage. As long as Ripcord has been above Blue, he's been able to find these extra hits and extend the advantage here. It's just going to keep on going. I don't believe that R.O.B dies here yet, but great tech chase on the platform. I guess another strength of the stage, I didn't know this, is that sometimes up smash doesn't reliably connect under platforms. I guess it does on PS2, which is actually good for me. That said, wow, not even giving Ripcord time to adjust. Blue is just firing right back. I like that Ripcord's trying to back off, slow the pace a bit, but Greninja is able to kind of really effectively break those zones if you leave the ground, and even then, it's kind of difficult to challenge dash attack with another grounded option. Wow, that could have been another kill, but finding the air dodge back to stage and getting his own advantage. Blue entering back at ledge with the Shadow Sneak and finding a dash attack back air for his trouble. Doing a little dash dance at center stage, really trying to keep up that momentum. Ooh, air grab. He's got so much going on that like I can hardly follow it. Finding the up air though. All right. R.O.B is absolutely a character. Hard on Greninja, sure, but R.O.B is a character and Jessup as a player. Both incredibly capable of bridging these gaps as far as percent and stock. All it takes is some smart defensive play and proper converting. But making my point for me is Jessup. I will say that some of these ledge sequences have looked a little rough. Blue's had a great missile advantage, but Jessup seems to be finding his footing a little bit here. That said, he really has to overcome this next ledge situation, possibly find a kill here. Great tomahawk there. Trying to find the snipe, but just barely whiffing there. Down tilt forward air, not quite going to kill though. R.O.B is a fairly hefty character, I noticed. Great laser from ledge. Definitely a hard to... Oop. Still gonna find it, yeah. I think that was a roll into the down tilt. It's, unfortunately, I would say it's something that big bodies have to tend to do sometimes to relieve pressure is the roll in, to try and read any sort of ingress from the opponent, but that time Blue is absolutely ready for it. And you kind of gotta be if you're fighting R.O.B. That said, switching up the stage, I think going to a dramatically different stage, if I saw that properly, I think that closing some of the gap, it's a double-edged sword because Greninja has dash attack. Greninja can close the gap pretty quickly, but also Greninja sometimes likes to back off with Shuriken, and having this ability to smother might be what what Ripcord needs in order to sort of set the pace of the match for himself. Great juggle, but he's given Ripcord advantage. Not quite able to find anything off the dash attack, but good grab there. Really wanting to keep him in the corner, trying to space the mirrors, but Blue finding his way out with the F tilt. Now we're just back to neutral. Let's see. I've seen Blue actually do some really crazy low percent gyro stuff. We got to see that right now. Can be tough. Good nair from ledge though. Just keeping his movement ambiguous and finding the nair to side beat. Great setup from Jessup at the ledge, and with this lead, we'll see if he can do something with it. This might be a very, very tight set. All right, now. Okay, good awareness from the shield. He saw that Anarchy versus Zexy set, but that one was going for the second counter. I would say it was a great choice. It was a risky choice, but it was a great choice there. Just showing awareness that Jessup wants to push this advantage for as long as he has it. Yep, there's the roll in. Not going to kill, though. Going right to the corner, which is kind of what you want, especially as a big body. I mean, as anyone, but as a big body especially. Your stock just your stocks just have so much more value. Down tilt, yeah. Finding another down tilt forwarder for his troubles. 55, not unimpressive, but you really, ideally you want to have Greninja at that kill percent. That said, still going just hit for hit right now. Dropping the gyro. Leading all the way back. Oh my goodness. Did you you're already seeing it right there. The gyro conversions that Greninja is capable of. Scary stuff. I think a little bit too eager. That's the second time we might have seen it. The side B's off stage, great for challenging. I would say great for challenging recoveries that don't have a hitbox with Rising, but still, Greninja's is flexible enough that you really kind of can't let it go too early. All right. Yeah, looking for a forward air. Just got a quick option, great back air there. 96. Look, actually having a slightly better lead than on stock 1 right now. Which it looks like what Jess is trying to do is just take control of center and just because in fact, before he can even do that, Blue just answering with the forward air, understanding that Jessup has been rising with the aerials from ledge. All right, down tilts. Oh my goodness. Here's where it happens, folks. Still dropping the gyro, not quite getting it fully, but still nothing to sneeze at. Like 30% is like where the damage starts getting like scary. Another nair to side B. Great awareness from just knowing that he can cover with that lingering nair. Usually like that late hit. It'll actually cover for a very long time. That said, I don't know how much DI helps there, but still just showing great awareness of the ledge at that game. So that said, Blue is ready to run it right back on Game 3-2, Small Battlefield. I don't think that he felt too badly about the stage, like being able to engage more quickly, being able to take advantage of more of those scrambles. Definitely relieves Greninja, but that said, it can be a little bit, like, if just given what he's accomplished on the stage so far, provided that Jessup can improve, like, can even further download the advantage, this could be good. That said, it looks like Blue is the one in control of the situation at the moment. He was handling ledge. Oh my god, Jessup barely, or Ripcord barely surviving the jaws of death there. Alright, answering back with his own quick conversion. Alright, couple down tilts there. Yeah, he's been using a lot more of his just more effective frame data in order to actually box Greninja and down air. That's the thing, the ledge game is slowly just getting better versus Blue. And it's paying off heavily. Okay, just managing to escape the down tilt F smash at ledge there, but he's still got to recover. And Blue's edge guarding, I mean, you've been watching, it's very, very strong. He has a lot of offstage presence. All right. Yeah, just kind of taking to the air right now, understanding that it's a little scary maybe for Greninja to try and challenge up there with Nair if Nair's already out. Oh, reading the tech roll again, just like we saw in Game 1. Blue still showing that he's got the chops. That said, he has a lead to work against, and he's in tumble percent, which means that like you can't really fastball and then shield stuff. You have to play disadvantage real smart here, especially against R.O.B. Oh my goodness, going for the down tilt gyro back air setup, but still not fit. He's able to keep that advantage press. Oh my, that was just the best option there. The great tech roll, and now Blue's positioned himself for advantage, wanting to start something with the gyro nair. Oh my goodness, he's finding it. And a great connection for 70%. Okay. If you're Jessup, though, you can't let the pressure get to you. Great, just up-angled F-smash. Like, I mean, the F-smash there might have even hit, but up-angling it just shows that Jessup knows that Greninja likes to jump. I mean, pork pounding kitchen, of course. But still, just great choices. Both players, really. Even though he's got this lead right now, he has to extend it as soon as he can. Otherwise, Blue's just going to run all over him. Finding that third up air is going to do it. You have to be ready with the survival DI or just an air dodge something, because Greninja will chase you with the juggles, especially if you don't have like a fast option below you. All right, looking for another nair. I think he wants to close out the set like he did in Game 2, but still, he's probably out of gyro nair, but there's gyro side B percent at this point. But finding a back air, Jessup is in control right now. he's one set away from having to fight Anarchy. Blue is more than capable of answering that, as we've seen throughout this set. This is no one's set yet, but still, a big adjustment may have to be made, and I'm wondering if it's going to be a stage counter pick.
Start battle. Greninja.
All right. Coming back to game 4. Let's see how this goes.
3, 2.
All right, so Hollow, definitely switching it up. I actually believe this was one of Blue's choices on during Patient Pursuit, during the last set that at least I remember them playing. Now, not by no stretch a bad choice. Greninja can take advantage of the coverage, I would say, that the center platform provides. It kind of makes a big tunnel of death, but so can R.O.B. What's really going to be the difference maker here is like how they take advantage of center stage. All right, off to a great start. Of course, I mean, 70 still isn't even that bad for R.O.B, all things considered. But if this ledge situation keeps resetting, it's going to be nothing but trouble. Still going to survive that. I don't think Hollow has too low of a ceiling, but still, he can't be too careful right now. Finding a great tech chase and then reading the jump. This is tough. Okay, yep, he wanted to cover the up B as you saw there with the side B, but it's a tough timing, especially if Greninja snaps. Now, right now Jessup has Blue at ledge. Okay, great, finding the down tilt to grab. And straight up air, Blue a little bit too eager to stall with the shuriken, maybe trying to want to change up the landing timing, but Ripcord was just ready for it. All right. And now I'm joined by a very special friend. We have... Hold up. Yeah, you got the button.
Hi, Jokerfeld Trades back on comms once again. The food break.
What we have here is game 4. Blue Ripcord. Game 1 looked great for Blue, but now Ripcord is just answering back so strongly, even on Blue's counter pick here.
Ripcord has been playing pretty phenomenally so far this tournament. Like, he has just been on a different level of locked in, doing exactly everything that he needs to.
Oh my goodness! What a great texture! Not going for anything big or flashy, just covering everything. And that's the cherry on top of the sundae, my friends.
And that's been the thing that's been carrying Ripcord so far in this, is the fact that he hasn't been going for anything crazy. He has been doing what's safe, consistent, and good. And so every time, you know, he doesn't overextend at all. And that's how we end up in a situation like this where he's got such a massive lead.
Ripcord is in what athletes call the zone.
Yes. Absolutely right now. Not getting that down air there.
Okay, great. Just shielding the... So something that got Zexy last set was sort of countering projectiles. Ripcord's actually reliably shielded a lot of these counter projectiles, which has just been great for extending this lead so far.
Caught by the side.
Not
just
quite.
Barely. Oh, but
this is
by
tough.
That one.
And resetting it. What a dominant showing.
Yeah, Ripcord just again and again in each set we've seen him in. He's just kind of on a different level right now. I'm not sure what it is, but he is locked in, and so that gets him a ticket to winners finals now, right?
Yes, he's going to fight Anarchy, another Greninja.
So he got the frog warm-up, and now he gets to run it right back.
Yeah, Blue is undoubtedly our region's strongest Greninja, so that's maybe the best practice he could have gotten.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Perfect for getting ready to go into Anarchy, denying us the Greninja Ditto, and, you know, I love Blue, but I don't want to watch a Greninja